So what's up, ladies? This is Shanae Artist, and you are live with Makeup 101. Thank you guys for joining me on a replay. If I didn't catch you live, it's cool. Just, watch the video. You're still going to get the same exact thing. If you guys have any questions on what I'm going to be doing today and you weren't able to catch me live, feel free to comment and I will be sure to respond. So today what we're going to be doing is I'm going to be doing a simple tutorial on bold eyeshadows. And the reason why I'm doing this is because one of the ladies in the community asked me to show to do that, so I'm going to do it. And it's really simple. This is a really simple tutorial. It's not something that's too hard. It doesn't require a lot of products. Actually, I only have 3 products that I'm going to be using, and I'm going to try to do this in 3 simple steps, because if you guys don't know, my thing and my mindset regarding makeup is this: it's not hard, it's not overwhelming, and it's not time consuming. It's not overwhelming, it's not time consuming, and it's not expensive. Okay, so every tutorial that you guys see me do is going to be something that's simple for the everyday woman, because I believe most of us women, we don't have time for all the extra drama. We don't have time for all the extra products, and we may not want to spend all the money that we see people spending on makeup. So we're going to do our stuff in a simple way, so that way you guys get the information you need and you know that it's not overwhelming and it's something that you can do. Okay, so today I have 3 different products that I'm going to be using, and I'm going to show you those as I go along. And I'm going to give you some tips on the best way to wear a bold eyeshadow and how you should partner it with your lipstick and things like that. One of the tips I want to tell you is this: it's important that if you're going to wear a bold eyeshadow, that you don't also put on a bold lip color, because there's going to be a lot going on. So when you're applying your makeup and you want to be bold in any area, make sure every other area is kind of minimal. Okay, so if I'm gonna wear a bold eyeshadow today, I'm not also going to put on a really bold lip. Okay, I'm going to keep my eyeshadow, let my eyeshadow stand out, and then everything else is going to be pretty subtle. Okay, number 2, when you are applying bold eyeshadows, you want to apply that bold color onto your lid. Okay, you don't want to go up to underneath your brow. That's way too much. And I don't know if you guys know Mimi from Drew Carey, if you guys remember that show from back in the day, but she used to always have a whole bunch of eyeshadow all the way up to her brow, and it was just super, like, a whole bunch of colors, and it was just way overkill. Okay, so when it comes to, an everyday look, when it comes to creating a bold eyeshadow, you want to make sure that your bold color stays on your lid. And then number 3, you always want to have a neutral color that blends well with your skin tone, because that's going to be the color that transitions the bold color to, it's going to keep it where it's supposed to be on your brow, but it's going to be your transition color into your crease. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys what that looks like. I know it might not make much sense now, but just bear with me and I'm going to show you. All right, so one of the first things that you need to do is you need to apply a primer, and this is a little Benefit Cosmetic primer. It was a sample that I received at Ulta a while ago, and what it is it's just a nice little primer. It's kind of like a concealer. What it's going to do is cancel out the color of my skin, so that way when I apply the bold eyeshadow color onto my skin, that color will pop. Okay, without a primer, your product is not going to stay in place, and you're not going to get the true color. So it's important that you have a primer. Primer is really good. Okay, it basically sets your skin up to allow the makeup to do its job. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take a little bit of that on my finger, and I'm going to apply it right on my eyelid. Okay, because like I said, it's going to cancel out the color of my eye, but also it's going to make it a little lighter than what it is, and I don't want to do that all the way up, because I'm not going to put my eyeshadow all the way up. Okay, so I'm just going to lightly tap that onto my lid. My goal is not to rub it in, but just to kind of lightly apply it there. So I don't know if you guys can see. It's a little light. It's not a lot, but it's enough to know that it's there. Okay, so the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm taking this fan brush, it's not fan brush, this blending brush, and it's kind of fanned out in the middle, and this is what I'm going to use. Hey girl, I am early. I have a meeting at 12:30, so I said let me come on early today because I didn't want to leave you guys hanging. So what I'm going to do is and I'm doing what you wanted me to do. What I'm going to do is I'm using this little blending brush, but it's kind of fanned out. This is the brush that I'm going to use to apply my crease color. And to blend that into my crease. And this is the first step. Well, this is the second step. The first step was to apply a primer to my lid to make sure that my color stays on and so that it cancels out the color of my skin. So that way the color of the eyeshadow, it pops, okay? So when it comes to your crease color, you want to use something that's similar to your skin tone. So I'm going to be using this color right here. Also, because I'm applying a bold blue with a little sparkle in it, I'm going to make sure that my neutral tone is a matte finish. There's no sparkles in it. It's nothing that's going to make it stand out, okay? So I'm just going to take a little bit of that on my brush. And remember, when you're applying your products, start small and then build up if you need to. But if you apply a lot, you got to take it all off and start over. If you apply a little, you can always add more if necessary. All right, so this is going to go into the crease. And we're going to start right here on the outside and just rotate the brush going in. If you notice, I'm holding my brush on the end because when you hold the brush at the bottom, you have more control. If I try to hold it all the way up here, I'm not going to be able to really do much. But if I hold it at the end, the brush is more free to move around the way that it should. So make sure when you're applying, you're holding your brush at the end, okay? And I'm just lightly rolling this color into my crease area. Okay, you're not going to see much of a difference between my skin tone and this color because it's very close, okay? So I'm just rotating this color in and I'm just blending it in there, nice and lightly. All right. And then, I don't know why I did not put the eyeshadow, the primer on this eye too. Let me go ahead and do this one too while I'm at it. How you doing, girl? I have not seen you in a little while. How's everything going? And you know what? I never saw the video from that, Red is the New Black show. Where can I find it? I would love to see it. I know I did an interview, so I want to see what it looks like. I hope it was good. I hope I was cute. If you have it, send me the link so I could check it out. So I just added the primer onto my lid, right? And then I'm going to take this base color again, and I'm just going to work it all the way up into my crease. But if you notice, I'm not going all the way to my brow bone, because that area, I'm just going to leave that. Okay. All the way in. All right. Now, next step, I'm going to take this flat eyeshadow brush. You can see it's pretty flat. And I'm going to apply my bold color onto my lid. So what I'm going to use is this blue right here. Okay, and I'm using this blue because it's very bright, it's very bold. Summertime is coming. I think it's a nice color, and I want you to see the full effect. So I'm just tapping my brush on there, as you can see, and then I'm just going to apply this right on top of my lid. I'm not going to rub it in. I'm just going to tap it, pat it onto my lid. And I love this color. This is so pretty. I've never worn this color before. It was in years. I have to ask Allison for the link. Okay, yes, please do. I love to see it. All right, so I'm just tapping this right on top of my eye. As you can see, I'm not rubbing the brush back and forth because I don't want to rub it into my skin. I just want to apply the color to my lid. It's all right, girl. I know what you mean. I know what you mean. And if you notice, I'm not going all the way up to my crease either yet. I'm just applying it right on my lid. And I'm building up because I'm not using a lot of product. At first, this color is super bold and I don't want to overdo it. and have blue eyeshadow all over my face. So now, because I have a lot of eye space, I can go up. I can move, you know, I can apply a lot of color. But if you have a smaller eye space, if you have a hooded eye, or maybe your eyes are real small, you may only be able to do like, you know, down here somewhere, but that's okay. That is okay. So you see how I got that color up there? And don't worry about the underneath part. Normally, when I apply my product, my eyeshadows, when I'm wearing eyeshadows for the day, I will apply my eyeshadow and everything before I do my foundation. I'll work my way down. So I'll start with my brows, then I'll do my eyeshadows, then I'll do my foundation. So that way, if any of my eyeshadow falls on my face, I don't have to wash it off or wipe off my makeup to get the eyeshadow off and then reapply it. So if you're going to use these type of things and do these colors, make sure that you do it first, so that way anything that falls, you can clean it up without having to mess up your foundation. Okay? So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go back in and with my color, my neutral color, just a little bit. I'm going to go back in with that and blend the two colors together. But I'm going to start out here and kind of create like a V. Like so. And then I'm going to work my way in. And this is just to make sure there's no foliage or spillage around, and I'm cleaning it up and giving it a nice little finish. Now, what you would normally do, and what I normally do, and what I'm going to do, but I'm not going to do it on camera, I'm going to go and, I just want to take this up a little bit. I'm going to go and I'm going to put on some lashes, and I'm going to put on some eyeliner. And the liner, I'm going to do a nice little winged eye. And I'm going to put on some lashes, and that is going to finish out my look. I'm out of data, so I'm watching in very slow motion. Oh, I'm sorry, girl, but good morning. I mean, is it morning? Yeah, it's morning. Good morning, girl. How are you? But I'm pretty much finished now. I just wanted to show you guys how to apply a bold color in 2 simple steps. It doesn't take a lot of time. It doesn't require much product. I am going to go off camera and put on my eyeliner and put on my lashes, but I did want to show you how to apply the 2 colors. So let me know if this made sense to you and if it helped you. And then maybe I could come back and show you guys how to do the liner and lashes at another time, okay? But that's pretty much it. So I'm gonna recap what I told you guys to do so that you can know. First, you're going to apply a primer, okay? You need something to hold your eyeshadow in place, because if you don't, it's not gonna stick to your eye, right? It's not going to stick to your eye, and when you put it on there, it's going to just go all over the place. So you need something. You need a primer. You can either purchase a primer or you can use a concealer. If you have concealer already, you can use a concealer as a primer to hold your product on your eyes. Number 2, you're going to take a neutral color, a beige, a brown, depending on your skin tone, and you're going to use a blending brush and apply that into your crease area. Okay, number 3, you're going to take a flat eyeshadow brush and you're going to apply your color onto your eyelid. All right, and then step number 4, you're going to go back in with this brush and you're going to just clean up any spillage that may have gone into your crease and on the side of your eyes. That was the purpose of that. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put on my lashes, I'm going to put on my eyeshadow, and then I'm going to post a picture in the group once this whole look is done, because I'm going to put on some lipstick and everything like that too, so you guys can see the whole finished look, okay? So let me know if this helped you, if you get it, if you understand it, Indiana, and I will chat with you guys later. I'll post the tips out for you guys too on this video, so you can know it, okay? I'll chat with you guys later. Bye.